go.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance. This isn't one yet.
Time out!
Okay, now you're switching on. You're starting to make mistakes.
And box.
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him, he's gone. He's not hurt bad, it's only a flash.
That's
What
time!
are you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
Let's do it. your gloves.
Come on, what you doing? Stay focused. Stay focused. Mind on the shop. Forget the crowd.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? Time!
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Box. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference.
So we're gonna fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is. Sean Showtime Porter, the two-time welterweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Those counterpunches have to hurt. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall, and weighed in at 159 on the dot. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the new...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. What a shot, a perfectly timed left uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. That jab misses. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he just misses with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fight creates so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Only catching air with that hook. Can't find a home with that jab. His stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're much better than this guy.
There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is a wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And down goes Jones Jr. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the respect.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Another scoring shot there. That jab misses. Nice counter. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Just misses with that jab. Sugar Ray Leonard Days. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Got to take that confidence away.
Here we go in the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And this fight is over. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Deontay Wilder. This is
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
a lot of trash talk. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Threw the uppercut but did not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. Beautiful. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Good counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Just missed with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder. The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Here we go, one side. Really neat, very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat, what you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence, a strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Right, let's go out there.
Let's do it.
Get back to the game plan.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Let's do it.
Good work. This is all going great. Keep doing what you're doing.
Now start counting.
Relax. Think about what you're doing. Don't steam it. Don't walk onto anything. It's dangerous.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Let's go.
Switch on. Switch on. You was coasting this fight, and now you're...
Then box.
And counter his mistakes. Make your miss, make your pay. Slip! Slip!
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
That's it. You're winning the round. Nothing stupid.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight? Time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe, breathe. That was a tap.
Let's fight.
Count the jab. Count that jab.
Keep finessing. Jab up, jab down.
That's it. When it comes at you, throw the jab, slip, left up.
Time out.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing? I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Box.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for them to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now till I'm living good now. What's up until I'm
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our It's King Rai, Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. The monster, Zhu Kang, fighting out of Beijing, China, looks to pick up another big win here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Beijing, China.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Clean left jab. Oh, and the right hook clipped him clean. That uppercut just missed. Goodness, I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nobody home with that hook. you believe what we are seeing? Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Garcia. On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knock.
Oh, Johnny! The monster! Dazed! It appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd.
Oh my God, Johnny! Shu Khan, the monster, in trouble! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What are they telling them to go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. They miss with the jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your glove.
Talk about Shu Khan in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after. On to the third. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. Counter punch. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Garcia. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round? Oh, wait a minute. Wow, what a shot. And it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it here. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, of multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right, Todd, a beautiful day, but it's going to...
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet, here it is, and here we go. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good punch. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Lucky that hook didn't score. And he just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. So much firepower here. How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home for that jab. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big... On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. And he misses with the left uppercut. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These punches coming from every angle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Throws the uppercut, but misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after. Time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than healthy.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Incredible work rate. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Round 7, here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Counter shot lands. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Both men step back for just a moment. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you say calm, hold cool.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Not the way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent.